Hello. Today we are going to be talking about immigration restriction. Our resolution statement is, the United States should increase immigration restriction. I hope you enjoy our program.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, and welcome to SEND, the Sam, Elia, Nowak, Danielson Network. Today with me, I have politician and immigration specialist, Hopper Fence. He's here to share his views on immigration with us. Hopper.
Hello, Leah. I'm so glad to be here. First of all, I'd like to say I love immigration. Immigration makes America better as a whole, makes all of us better personally, morality. We need to help out our fellow human being. It gives them a better life, and it gives them all a fair chance at what we have in America. So, we need to help each other out.
Thank you, Hopper Fence. I believe Patty Popo has some information she would like to share. We are going to be Skyping in Patty from Michigan State University, where she is an expert on immigration restriction. Patty? Hi, Elia. Thank you for inviting me to speak with you. I know Mr. Fence said that we need to increase immigration to give immigrants a better life, but if that means putting their general welfare above our own, I do not believe we should increase immigration. It is, after all, our country and our people.
Hey, what is your reason for believing immigration is so bad? I'm confused.
Well, first, we need to provide common defense and domestic tranquility for our own citizens. We need to make sure that they are protected from invaders and inside of our own country on the homeland.
Immigrants are just as likely to commit crimes as the average U.S. citizen, though, as stated by the studies of Ann Carr, an immigration rights activist.
We must also be careful that we secure the blessings of liberty for our own citizens. We need to maintain their lives and their job opportunities so there's less unemployment. We need to take care of our own citizens before we take care of citizens of any other countries or immigrants who are coming here, legally or illegally. There are only so many jobs for so many people, and we need our citizens to fill those jobs before anyone else does.
Here's the thing. Immigrants often take jobs that in America nobody wants because they're so laborious. It only increases competition for our workers so that we become smarter and we work harder to get the jobs that we think we deserve.
Yes, but remember that that must be on a healthy level. We do not want all citizens to lose their jobs to foreign countries. If that happens, then unemployment rates will skyrocket, and, everything is good, but it has to be in balance. Thank you both for your sometimes contradicting views on immigration. For all our viewers at home, let's talk about what immigration is. Immigration is a federal topic that affects us all. The national government controls our borders and laws regarding immigration. They control who gets visas, who gets into the countries, and who can work for what companies we have here. This is an issue that affects you. Thank you all for tuning in to Send. the Sam, Elia, Nowak, Danielson network. From all of us here at Send, have a good night. Hello, it's Elia here again today. It's a little chilly outside, but we're here in Silicon Valley, and we are going to be talking to Samuel-san. Can you tell us what we're doing?
Well, we're here in front of Silicon Valley, and I currently work for Apple.
And what country are you from?
I'm a legal immigrant from Sweden, here working on a visa.
You're a legal immigrant here from Sweden. Wow, how very interesting. Well, come, take a seat. You seem very qualified for your job, but do you believe you're taking jobs from U.S. citizens?
No, I don't believe that. If they wanted my job, then they should have been smarter than I am. I believe that I'm only here increasing competition, making your workers. They're trying to be smarter than I am so that they can get their job back.
Yes, but we do have qualified citizens that could be doing your job. In the U.S., we have these high-tech workers. I think they should be given the priority of this job first.
Well, think of it this way. I worked hard so that I could get the job that I wanted. Most jobs that immigrants take is manual labor. For me, it's not that case.
I'm saying that you take our jobs. But what do you say to that? You are taking our jobs. How does that make you feel?
It's only making your workers, think of it this way. They get mad at me. They want to take their job back. So they increase their own workforce, if you will, so that they can get their job back. It's only helping you.
Yes, but are there really more opportunities for jobs? I mean, in recent years, there have been less opportunities due to the slow economic activity of the U.S. Those who are unemployed, they're still looking for jobs, and they're qualified. If we allow more immigration, then we're allowing immigrants to come in and take our jobs when we need to be giving them to our own citizens.
But what about equality? What about all that your forefathers worked for? After all, equality does mean the same amount of opportunities, but not the same rights, or not the same.
Very
How
interesting.
should I say?
Results.
Results. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I worked hard for the results that I got personally. If they want their job back, they're gonna have to work even harder than I am.
I understand what you're saying, but on the other hand, immigrants, they're not equal to citizens. That doesn't matter if they're legal here working on visas, such as yourself, or if they're illegal immigrants. Citizens, they have responsibilities to their country, such as serving on a jury or paying taxes, for example. And for a reward for fulfilling these responsibilities, we get certain opportunities such as jobs and Medicare and Medicaid and all those governmental aid that can help us out. We need the opportunities for jobs. We have a right to jobs as part of our economic freedom. It states that we have a right to seek employment wherever one pleases, to change employment at will, and to engage in any lawful economic activity. If immigrants are taking our jobs, well, where's our freedom? We have no opportunity in that case. If you have no job and you can't provide for your family and you have no money, how can you participate in any economic activity? If you have no job and no money, how can you fully be a U.S. citizen and take part in what is this great country of America that gives us so many blessings? Do you have anything more to say on this topic?
No, I have no comment.
Okay then. Well, thank you, Samuel-san, for this very enticing interview. And we will see you next week, back to you in the studio from all of us here at Send.
Hello. Today we're here at a tobacco plantation just inside this lovely woman's house. ¿Cómo estás, Rosalita?
Muy bien, señor. Gracias. ¿Y tú?
I have no idea what she just said. So, being here, what do you think you bring to this country?
I think I bring diversity to this place. I bring my family and my traditions.
Do you know any American that would want the job that you have already?
I do not think so. I'm just trying to provide for my family. Mis hijas allá, they are my life. And I want to provide for them and give them the opportunities that I did not have in Mexico.
So was some of your family actually born in America?
See, my children were all born here, but my husband and I, we were born in Mexico.
Do you think our government, my government, should let you stay here in America?
Yes, I believe the government should grant my family amnesty. They should allow us to be included in society because our children are here. If we are not here, who will provide for our children? They will starve. They will have no food in their bellies. They will have no yummy tortillas to eat.
As you can see, she's not harming anything in America. She's only here looking after her family. So, how many jobs have you had in America?
Just this one job, picking tobacco.
Do you believe that you'll hurt our government?
I do not know what you mean.
Do you use governmental aid?
See, I am on food stamps and Medicaid. I guess those count as social programs.
Some may argue in my country that you're hurting the financial aid system. They say that illegal immigrants who are poor and they're bankrupting our system. That's what they say. Because they can't provide enough for themselves. Citizens have equal protection from the laws, meaning that they need to have some social services and do not want your family hogging it all and taking our hard-earned tax money.
They believe that I am taking all of their money?
They say it's an honor to be a citizen, and fewer illegal immigrants should have the opportunity to become a citizen. I don't think that, obviously. I personally believe, and so do other people on the opposite side of the situation, that you're only here to take care of your family. Is this
Yes, sí, es verdad. Necesito cuidar mi familia.
true? Thank you, and I wish that you have a good time in America.
Gracias.
There should not be any restrictions on immigration because, 1, immigrants don't hurt us or America. 2, they don't hurt our government and can actually help with our workforce. 3, all they want is amnesty to help their families. And 4, we can give them better lives in general, so why don't we help out our fellow human beings? That's all I have to say. This is a political cartoon that describes that immigrants are flooding towards America because they have nowhere else to live. The small gun in the man's hand in the bottom corner says immigration laws, and that states that Congress can't do anything about the constant flooding of immigrants that are coming to America.
There needs to be more immigration restriction. As of a 2012 poll, 69% of the American people believe that we should restrict and control immigration more than we do now. This says that the people are feeling the impact of immigration on our society. They have an impact on jobs, governmental aid programs, and most of all, immigrants are not financially stable, making them a burden on our society. They usually have less education and low income. This is why they want to come to our country to search for opportunities. To reduce the problem the U.S. is having, we could help strengthen other foreign nations so immigrants would stay in their own countries and find opportunities there rather than coming to our country. The U.S. cannot absorb all the immigrants in the world. We need people who will increase our economic activity. We cannot have low-income immigrants sucking out our welfare system, and people who don't have the financial ability to increase the productivity of America's economic activity are not helping us. 57% of households led by an immigrant, illegal or legal, used welfare, such as food stamps or Medicaid, compared to a 39% of native U.S. peoples. Citizens of the U.S. have privileges. One of these privileges is for a job. Amendment 15, Section 1 reads as the following. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. A citizen of the U.S. has privileges. I believe that one of these privileges includes an opportunity for a job. The American dream is to better yourself and climb the social ladder. To do this, you must prove yourself most likely in the workplace. A state cannot interfere with this opportunity, but if it is allowing that opportunity to be demolished by immigration, is the state supposed to stand by and do nothing? It has to do something to save the economic liberty of its citizens. I believe it can, and that it should. The necessary and proper clause of the elastic clause of the Constitution would allow this. The U.S. has to make sure that above all, its citizens are taken care of. An estimated 8.5 million illegal and legal immigrants have jobs in the U.S. out of a population of residents that live here of estimated around 308.7 million as of the 2010 census. From the same census in 2010, 10.9 million U.S. citizens were unemployed. This means if immigrants were not allowed as many jobs as they were now, then an estimated 2.4 million jobs Americans would have the opportunity to have. This would help put unemployment rates back in a manageable state. Also, immigrants receive protection of laws through social service care, even though they may not yet be naturalized, which means to admit an immigrant into our country to become a citizen. I do not believe that is right when specifically a citizen has the equal protection of the laws. Immigrants devalue citizenship. It is an honor to be a citizen, and I think the requirements to obtain the status of citizen needs to be harder and given to fewer people. Citizens have special opportunities that should remain opportunities for U.S. citizens. Immigrant and native households with children. This is a graph that explains that 57% of households led by an immigrant, illegal or legal, use welfare, such as food stamps or Medicaid, and that only 39% of native U.S. households use these governmental aid programs. We have, as of 2001, 66% were Hispanic immigrant households, 50% all immigrant households, and a 32% native households. As the years have gone by, in 2009, these numbers have significantly increased. We have 71% are Hispanic immigrant households, 57% all immigrant households, and 39% for native households. So 57% of all immigrant households used welfare compared to 39% of native households or the citizens of the U.S. This means that there were more houses or more people using governmental aid who were immigrants than those who were native households or native citizens.
Bye now.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
My
that was so much
hurt.
fun.
I smiled too much. I gotta go.
Me too.
Bye.
I can't stop smiling. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Okay. Bye.